Rather than dropping off the face of the earth, I wanted everyone to hear why I'm slowing down directly from me. In 2022, I added 48 properties to my portfolio, spanning 2,048 units, including 2 RV parks and 46 mobile home parks. In 2018, when I started this podcast, I had 5 mobile home parks and roughly 750 lots. Now I'm at 80 properties at about 4,200 units. But size isn't why I'm slowing this podcast down. I started MHP IRL in March of 2018 because I felt the thought leaders at the time were one-sided and omitted a lot of information potential investors needed to hear. I stressed the in real life portion, since mobile home parks at the time were pushed as passive investments. MHP IRL would serve as a beacon of truth, or at a minimum, just a different perspective for newbies, intermediate folks, and heck, even mobile home park experts looking for someone, anyone, to say something about how difficult this space was. Flash forward to 2022, and plenty of content creators have added wonderful new perspectives. From the mobile home park lawyer Ferd, to Andrew Keel, to Glenn Esterson, to Max Baker, to the mobile home park tribe, and so many more wonderful people with wonderful podcasts, blogs, YouTube channels, etc. This space no longer sports a one-sided, hype-only message about mobile home parks. But even then, I feel MHP IRL has a place today and going forward. Honestly, I'm slowing down for 2 main reasons. Number 1, the pressure to sell out, especially since hitting the 100,000 unique download mark. And number 2, quite simply, just too much content overwhelms newbies. MHP IRL is supposed to be a place where you can get real, actionable advice without a sales pitch. I can't begin to describe how tempting it is and how close I personally have danced on the borderline to use this platform for monetary reasons. I have concluded that if I want to use a podcast to make money, I'll just start a different one. And for newbies, man, it breaks my heart hearing people ask me where they should begin in my over 100 episode podcast. I tried categorizing and putting different episodes of different importance in easier to find places on my website. But even then, this podcast has so many hours of wisdom that it understandably is going to feel overwhelming to someone new from the outside looking in. Too many podcasters marry themselves to schedules, episode counts, etc., aiming for volume to stay relevant. I do not want this podcast to feel obligated to post content just to post content and just to stay relevant. While I don't feel like I'm out of content, or will be anytime soon, let's just say I've concluded that less is more. So, no, I'm not stopping Mobile Home Park in real life, nor am I shutting it down. Quite the contrary. I want this podcast to become more impactful, better, sharper interviews with more purpose to them, more in-depth content on topics you need to be up to speed on, and all of this to remain completely free of cost and completely free of advertising. I commit to you to continue to deliver the in real life. So yes, I very much see many more years of MHP IRL. But the podcast will be deliberately inconsistent, showing up basically when I have something to say. We have a lot of good work to do together to fight, to preserve, and enhance affordable housing. Keep in touch, everyone, and stay tuned.